Once upon a shimmering ocean floor, in the heart of the azure blue sea, lived a clownfish named Nemo. Nemo, known for his swift fins and playful spirit, was loved by everyone in the coral community. His days were filled with adventures among the colorful sea anemones, racing with minnows, and telling tales with the starfish. One sunny morning, as the sunbeams danced on the ocean surface and filtered down into the water, casting rainbows on the sandy seabed, Nemo spotted something peculiar. A glimmering object twinkled near the giant clam. Curiosity piqued, Nemo swam closer. To his surprise, it wasn't an object at all. It was Mira, a magical mermaid fish with scales that glistened like rainbows and a tail that gleamed with an ethereal light. Mira was unlike any underwater creature Nemo had ever seen. "Hello, Nemo," Mira greeted with a gentle smile, her voice as soft as ocean waves. "I've come from the Crystal Reef. It has lost its light, and I need your help to restore it. Will you join me on this quest?" Nemo, eager for an adventure and enchanted by Mira's glowing presence, agreed without a second thought. "Let's go, Mira." And so, they set forth on their journey across the vast sea. The first challenge they faced was the dangerous coral maze, an intricate labyrinth of vividly colored corals, each thornier than the last. As they wound through narrow passages, the maze seemed endless. "Follow me," Mira instructed, her tail lighting the way. But as they swam deeper, they heard an ominous hum. Suddenly, dark jellyfish appeared, blocking their path with their long, menacing tentacles. Nemo was frightened, but Mira's voice was steady. "Stay calm," she whispered. "We must outsmart them." With a clever plan, Mira used her glowing tail to cast a shadow that slithered across the rocks, making the jellyfish think a predator was approaching. Distracted, the jellyfish drifted away, clearing the path for them. They emerged from the corals only to encounter a grumpy crab with claws the size of a seahorse. "Who goes there?" the crab boomed, barring their path with his claws. Thinking quickly, Nemo swam up and said, "We're friends, here to help the Crystal Reef. Maybe you can help us." The crab, touched by the earnestness in Nemo's eyes, softened his stance. "Very well," he grumbled, "but beware of the Murky Trench. It leads to the Crystal Reef." Thanking the crab, Nemo and Mira hurriedly made their way to the trench. The Murky Trench was a swirling abyss of shadows and current. Holding tight to each other, they braved the turbulent waters, trusting in Mira's glowing tail to guide them. Finally, they reached the Crystal Reef. Once luminous, it now lay draped in a shimmering fog. As they approached, Mira's scales began to shine brighter, resonating with the reef's magic. "Courage," Mira whispered. "It is the heart of true light." United in spirit, they circled the reef, their friendship illuminating it with warmth and brilliance. As the light returned, corals sang in harmonious colors, and the sea life danced in joy. The reef sparkled like 1,000 stars beneath the waves. Looking at each other, Nemo and Mira shared a smile. Their bond had not only restored light to the Crystal Reef, but brought a magical glow to their own heart. United by courage, cleverness, and the power of friendship, they vowed to explore the ocean together. And so, the tales of Nemo and Mira continued across the vast sea, forever intertwining in radiant harmony.